by performing in public and acquire the experience necessary to develop a healthy sense of sportsmanship and friendly rivalry. I know that we are all looking forward to the actual competition, and I implore you to relax and wait for this aspect to take place. At the climax, the expectations is that you would be looking forward to seeing the next competition in 2023. And so I just want to welcome one and all. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll now call on the Director of Education, Dr. Gregory Julius, to give some brief remarks.
Thank you, Ms. Blake. The protocols have been established, so I'll be guided by those. And I would just want to make some brief remarks, but along the lines of history of spelling bee. The term bee has been used in the USA with the meaning of gathering either for work, pleasure, or competition since the mid-18th century. Why should children participate in spelling bee? And that's a very profound question. Many have questioned the value of spelling bees. The main complaint is that they force children to perform mindless rote memorization in high pressure. Some even think the competition to have a potentially traumatizing environment. This couldn't be further from the truth. Let me give some real examples why spelling bees are important. Better perspective of life. While students who reach the highest levels of national contests are competing, well, not in this case on television, for large sums of money and the likes, they are also learning valuable life skills to help them manage situations. The competitors gain the experience necessary to develop healthy sense of sportsmanship and friendly rivalry. Moreover, they learn how both to win and lose with grace. A second importance, gaining confidence. They also gain confidence by performing in public, just as today. Athletics and sports are commonly viewed as healthy outlets for competitive spirit, as well as a way to gain confidence in oneself. Even children who lack the athletic prowess are often viewed as nerds and rarely receive the public glory that other athletes enjoy. Spelling bee provides students who have an interest in language to enjoy the same opportunities to compete, perform, and experience those valuable life lessons on their own terms. And the final and third importance of spelling bee is not about rote learning words. Aside from personal life skills, spelling bee participants also gain incredible language-based knowledge and literacy skills. Former judge at the Scripps National Spelling Bee, Linda Wood, has pointed out that the fact they're studying for spelling bee doesn't just entail rote learning or memorization of words, but actually involves a lot more learning than most people imagine. While training for a spelling bee, students learn about words, root words and their origins. They delve deeper into understanding the meaning and grammatical function of words. In fact, a champion speller can spell a word they've never seen before. But how can this be? They just make educational guesses about the usage, meaning, and history of the word's components and such affixes. In 2013, the Ministry of Education started a spelling bee for grades 1 to 3 students in response to an invitation from St. Martin to participate in a spelling competition. 3 champion spellers from the primary schools here were to represent Montserrat in June of that said year. Unfortunately, St. Martin canceled the competition, but Montserrat continued the spelling bee as a local biennial event. Over the years, until the recent retirement, the event was organized by Mrs. Zelma White, Education Officer, with the technical assistance of Ms. Lonnie Howe and other ministry officials. Her successor, Ms. Mary Blake, now planned the event with the support of the ministry and all primary school staff. Let me just give you the finalists and the winners for 2019 when the competition was last held. For braids, you had Natalie Durand at grade 2 and Deanna Winspear at grade 3. St. Augustine, you had Kiana Kelly at grade 2, Kanaya Corwin Greenaway at grade 2. Lookout, Shani Dave Dawes at grade 2, Ajahala Jal at grade 3, and Victoria Gordon at grade 3. At that time also we had Lighthouse Academy and Kimara Jubri at grade 3. The winners were Deanna Winspear, Bridge Primary grade 3, and Natalie Duran, Primary grade 2. With this brief remark, I just want to welcome everyone and may the best spellers win the competition. I thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Julius, for those brief remarks. And so we are going to move smoothly along. It's my pleasure to introduce to you members of the officiating team for this afternoon's proceedings. I'll begin with our esteemed judges. Mrs. Inez Thompson is an educator for almost 40 years. She currently holds the post of Education Officer Early Childhood. She holds a bachelor's degree in management studies and a master's degree in management and educational leadership from the University of the West Indies. In her spare time, she enjoys gardening and spending time with her family. She is married to one Mr. Charles Thompson and has 3 children and 2 grandchildren. Judge number 2, and I must say that Mrs. Thompson, she's the head judge for this afternoon's proceedings. Judge number 2 is Mr. Courtney Crump. As the Accountant General for the government of Montserrat, Mr. Crump is diligent in his management of the Treasury Department, committed to the accounting profession and other services provided across the government. Mr. Crump is a monstration, an experienced public servant, and an avid tennis player, predominantly for keeping fit. Mr. Crump enjoys youth work and is impressed with activities like the spelling bee, as they provide young people with the tools and inspiration to believe in themselves. Our third judge is Mrs. Hyacinth Bramble Brown. Mrs. Bramble Brown is the education officer with responsibility for planning and statistics in the Ministry of Education and is currently the acting vice principal of the Montserrat Secondary School. She has been part of previous spelling bee competitions. She's an avid reader and enjoys working with children. So these are our 3 esteemed judges. I'll move on to our moderator. Miss Sherika Castle is currently employed as the Assistant Secretary, Strategic Management and Administration within the Ministry of Education, Youth Affairs and Sports. Ms. Castle has a strong background in strategic management and serves in varying leadership capacities across the Montserrat community. Presently, She serves as the Vice President of the Montserrat Civil Service Association. She holds the post of Chairman, Credit Committee at the St. Patrick's Cooperative Credit Union, and most recently has been appointed as the Board of Director within the Social Security Fund. Ms. Castle believes in lifelong learning and is a lover of the cultural arts. Ms. Sharika Castle, known to most of us as Michelle. The statisticians for the proceedings are Miss Simone Fenton. She holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Statistics, Economics, and Demography from the University of the West Indies, Mona, Jamaica. Ms. Fenton was recognized and awarded as top performer in sampling methods for business and social sciences for the school year 2015-2016 by the League of Future Economists in collaboration with the Department of Economics and University of the West Indies, Mona. She is currently a statistician within the Statistics Department and the Ministry of Finance and Economic Management, and is Secretary of the Montserrat Girls Brigade. Miss Simone Fenton. Ms. Tavika Rodney holds a post within the Ministry of Communications, Works, and Labor and Energy. She is currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in tourism and hospitality management at the University of the West Indies Open Campus. As a lover for numbers, she has been given the opportunity to conduct statistician duties for various shows on island for the past 6 years, and continues to show her support to the public in this venture. Stavika enjoys spending valuable time with family and friends. She's further behind as she will be part of the second round. Our timekeepers, Tyrese Herdsman. He was born in Jamaica, but has lived in Montserrat for most of his life. He loves ICT and enjoys working with hardware and software. He currently works at the Montserrat Public Library as the acting clerical officer. Miss Keola Green. She's one of our timekeepers. Having an avid passion for youth empowerment, one of the timekeepers this evening began her youth work in June of 2016, where she was appointed as president of the Interact Club of Montserrat. She later in 2017 was appointed as the Female CARICOM Youth Ambassador and has served in the capacity for 3 years. She did not stop her youth work there. She later served as the chairperson of the National Youth Council, speakers of the National Youth Parliament and on the regional scene, member of the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, Youth Advisory Group. Miss Keola Green. So these are our officials for the proceedings. And now, our student finalists for the competition. We have from grade 2 of the Lookout, representative of the Lookout Primary School, Davon Galloway. Nicasian Martin from St. Augustine Catholic Primary. Inistia Morrison from Lookout Primary. And Ahaya Towers from the Braids Primary. The grade 2 students will go first this afternoon, but I'll still nonetheless introduce at this time the grade 3 students. We have Ashley Beaton from the Lookout Primary School, Kai Kaby, St. Augustine Roman Catholic Primary School, Vinaika Hilton, St. Augustine Catholic Primary School, and Sherlyn McNichols from the Braids Primary School. I know that all of these participants, they are champions in their own right for the fact that they have reached the finals. And so at this time, I just want to congratulate them. So let's give all of them a big round of applause. These are the persons who will have the last fight to see exactly who will amass champions. And so without any further ado, I'll now invite our esteemed moderator, Miss Sharika Castle, to the podium. So help me in welcoming Miss Castle.
Okay. A pleasant good evening to everyone, and thank you for joining us for the Ministry of Education's Biennial Spelling Bee Competition 2021. I am pleased to be your moderator for this evening's competition and would like to take this opportunity to extend a warm welcome to those of you present here with us this evening, and also to those persons listening via the various social media platforms. Without further ado, and to kick off this evening's competition, I will share the rules of the competition for the attention of all within the hearing of my voice. I will address the audience first, and then I will communicate with the participants directly thereafter. Competition rules. Round 1. The contestants will spell alternately in alphabetical order by surnames. Each contestant will be required to spell 10 words. The judges will keep a tally of the number of words spelled correctly and the number of misspelled words. The contestant who spells at least 6 words correctly will qualify for round 2. Round 2. The contestants will spell alternately in alphabetical order by surnames. Each contestant will be required to spell 10 words. The judges will keep a tally of the number of words spelled correctly and the number of misspelled words. Contestants who spell at least 8 words correctly will qualify for round 3. Round 3. The contestants will spell alternately in alphabetical order by surnames. Each contestant will be required to spell 5 words. Each contestant is required to spell all 5 words correctly. The first word that is misspelled will automatically eliminate this contestant. In the event that more than one person remains after round 3, a spell-off will follow. In the spell-off, the contestants will spell alternately in alphabetical order by surnames. When one contestant misspells a word, the other speller shall be given an opportunity to spell that same word. If the second speller spells that word correctly and the following word, then the second speller shall be declared the winner. The pattern will continue until one of the spellers is declared the winner. Judging. Each contestant shall draw a number from the box and give it to the moderator. The moderator shall call out the word which corresponds with the number on her list for each contestant. A panel of 3 judges will determine if the word is spelled correctly. Also, the judges will ensure that the correct corresponding word is given to each contestant. At the end of each round, the judges will indicate to the moderator when a contestant has been eliminated. In the event of a query, the moderator will defer to the ruling judges. Any contestant who misspells a word but corrects it within the time allotted should be scored as correct. Timing. Each contestant is expected to spell a word within a minute time span, 1 minute. Spelling procedure. The moderator will pronounce the word. The contestants will then pronounce the word to ensure that he or she has heard the correct word. The contestant will then spell the word while facing the judges, speaking clearly and loudly. The contestant will then pronounce the word again after the word is spelt to indicate that he or she has completed the spelling. Contestants may be disqualified if they do not follow the rules given. In a case where the word to be spelled is a heterograph, which is where a word sounds the same but is spelled differently and has a different meaning, the moderator will utilize the word in a sentence so as to provide the necessary context in which the word is being used. Officials. The competition coordinator will ensure all matters are in place before the start of the spelling bee. The panel will comprise of 3 judges, 1 moderator, 2 statisticians, and 2 timekeepers. The moderator will pronounce the word for the contestants and indicate if the word is spelled right or wrong. The timekeepers will indicate when the time, 60 seconds, allotted to spelling the word has expired. The judges' tasks are divided as follows. The head judge has the final say in all disputes. The second judge will check for spelling accuracy. The third judge will keep track of correct and incorrectly spelled words. The statisticians will keep track of correctly spelled words to substantiate the judging. The judges will determine whether the speller has spelled the words correctly. Any questions relating to the spelling of a word should be referred to the judges. The judges shall resolve any and all disputes concerning pronunciation, interpretation of rules or procedures, and so on. The competition coordinator, judges, and the moderator must be aware of all competition rules and regulations and are empowered to make a decision as necessary. All decisions made on rules by the competition coordinators or judges are final. The audience is kindly asked to remain quiet during the spelling of words. There should be absolutely no clapping during or after the spelling of words. Clapping will be permitted at the end of every round. The conference room doors will be closed during each round. Members of the audience are encouraged to restrict movement as much as possible until the intermission is announced. And that is the end of my adult conversation. So I am going to turn now to the participants. And to the participants, these are some important points for you to remember. I will address you by your surname. When your surname is called, you will stand up and make your way to me. You will choose a number from the box and hand it to me. I will call out the number and inform you of the corresponding word. Before you spell your word, you should say the word to signal to myself and the judges that you have heard the correct word and that you are about to begin the spelling. Then you will call out the letters that make up the word. So you're going to spell the word. Then you're going to say the word again to indicate to myself and the judges that you have completed the spelling of the word. This is particularly important for you to remember, or else, if you do not follow that procedure, you may be disqualified. You have 1 minute to spell each word. When the minute has expired, you will hear the bell, ping, and then you will know that your time has expired. If you spell the word incorrectly, but you correct yourself before the minute has expired, you will not be penalized. Please feel free to ask me to repeat any word as often as required. If you would like me to use the word in a sentence, please feel free to ask me, no matter how often or no matter how much. Feel free to indicate anything that will assist you to spell the word comfortably and correctly. Everybody understands me clearly? Yes? Wonderful. So with that said, we will begin the competition. And I will be speaking from the table, and the participants will come to me and pick the word from the available box on the table. Yes? All right. So, our first contestant from the grade 2 category is Mr. Galloway from the Lookout Primary School. So I will invite you to come. You can come here and pick a number from the box. Yes. And you give me the number. And Mr. Galloway picked the number 108. 108. And his word is gate. Spell the word gate.
Gate. Gate.
Correct. Gates. So you can return to your seats. I'll take the time to remind the contestants again that we are meant to call the word, spell the word, then call the word again. So, gate, Gate. G-A-T-E, gate. Everybody is clear? Wonderful. Good. So, our next contestant is Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Primary School. So I'll invite you to come and pick your number, then you go to the mic. So pick your number for me. Wonderful. And Miss Martin picked number 90. So she will go to the podium. And number 90 is the word find. Spell the word find.
Find. F-I-N-D. Find.
Correct. So you can return to your seat. And I'm inviting our next speller, who is Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School. And please pick your number from the box and proceed to the microphone. And she has chosen the number 85. 85. And so her corresponding word is farm. Spell the word farm.
Farm. F-A-R-M. Farm.
Correct. Please return to your seats. And our next participant, Mr. Towers from the Braids Primary School, please come and pick your number. Thank you, and proceed to the microphone. And Mr. Towers has picked the number 139, and that word is lake. Lake. Spell the word lake.
Lake. L-A-K-E. Lake.
Correct. And we begin again with Mr. Galloway from the Lookout Primary School. Please pick your number from the box. Wonderful. And Mr. Galloway has chosen the number 114. And his corresponding word is grape. Grape. Spell the word grape.
Grape. G-R-A-P. Grape.
Incorrect. Please return to your seat. All right, so we move on to the next contestant, Miss Martin from the St. Augustine School. Yes, please come and pick your number. And then you go to the mic. So pick your number for me. And Miss Martin has picked the number 79. 79. 8. I have 8 leaves. I have 8 little leaves. Spell the word 8.
8. E-I-G-H-T. 8.
Correct. Please return to your seats. And we welcome Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School. Please pick your number from the box. Thank you. Go to the podium. And Miss Morrison has picked number 54, and that word is damp. Damp. Spell the word damp.
Damp. D-A-M-P. Damp.
Correct. Please return to your seat, and we welcome Mr. Towers from the Braids Primary School. Please pick your number from the box. And Mr. Towers has chosen number 77, and number 77 is eat. Eat. Spell the word eat.
Eat. E-A-T. Eat.
Correct. Please return to your seat. And we start again with Mr. Devon Galloway from the Lookout Primary School. Please come. Wonderful. And Devon, Mr. Galloway, has chosen the number 99. Number 99. And number 99 is the word flower. And it is a heterograph, so I'm going to use it in a sentence. The heliconia is a very pretty flower. Flower. Spell the word flower.
Flower. Flower. Flower.
Correct. Please return to your seat. And we welcome Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School to come and pick your number. And Miss Martin has chosen number 112. And that word is going. Going. Spell the word going.
Going. Going. Going.
Correct. And so we welcome Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School. Please choose your number from the box. And Miss Morrison has chosen number 29. And number 29, your corresponding word is count. Count. Spell the word count.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Of course. Can you count the apples in the basket? Count. Count the apples in the basket.
Count. C-O-U-N-T. Count.
Correct. And so we welcome Mr. Towers from the Braids Primary School. Pick your number. Wonderful. And Mr. Towers has chosen number 121, and his corresponding word is head. Head. Spell the word head.
Head. H-E-A-D. Head.
Correct. Correct. And we begin again with Mr. Galloway from the Lookout Primary School. And Mr. Galloway has chosen number 134, and his corresponding word is kind. Kind. Spell the word kind.
Kind. K-I-N-D. Kind.
Correct. Please take your seats. And we welcome Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Please pick your number from the box. And Miss Martin has chosen number 66, and your corresponding word is door. Door. Spell the word door.
Door. D-O-O-R. Door.
Correct. Correct. And so we move on to Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School. Please come and pick your number from the box. And she has chosen number 70. Number 70. And that word is dry. Dry. Spell the word dry.
Dry. D-R-Y. Dry.
Correct. And so we invite Mr. Towers from the Braids Primary School. Please come and pick your number from the box. And Mr. Towers has chosen number 80, and his word is 11. 11. Spell the word 11.
11. E-L-E-V-E-N. 11.
Correct. And so we're back to Mr. Galloway from the Lookout Primary School. Please come and choose your number from the box. And Mr. Galloway has chosen number 59, 59, and that word is dent. Dent. Spell the word dent.
Dent. D-E-N-T. Dent.
Correct. And we move on to Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. And Miss Martin has chosen number 133, and that word is Jeep. Jeep. Spell the word Jeep.
Jeep. Jeep. Jeep.
Correct. And we move on to Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School. Please come and choose your number from the box. And Miss Morrison has chosen number 91. 91, and that word is fine. Fine. Spell the word fine.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Sure. Pat has long, fine hair. Pat has long, fine hair. Spell the word fine.
Fine. F-I-N-E. Fine.
Correct. And we move on to Mr. Towers from the Braids Primary School. And Mr. Towers has chosen number 64. Number 64, your corresponding word is does. Does. Spell the word does.
Does. D-O-E-S. Does.
Correct. And we begin again with Mr. Galloway from the Lookout Primary School. And Mr. Galloway has chosen number 73. 73, and your corresponding word is dust. Dust. Spell the word dust.
Dust. D-U-S-T. Dust.
Correct. And we invite Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. And Miss Martin has chosen number 32. 32. And your word is cannot. Cannot. Spell the word cannot.
Cannot. C-A-N-N-O-T. Cannot.
Correct. Miss Morrison, you're up. Please come and choose your number. And Miss Morrison has chosen number 71. 71, and your corresponding word is duck. Duck. Spell the word duck.
Duck. D-U-C-K. Duck.
Correct. And we invite Mr. Towers from the Braids Primary School. And Mr. Towers has chosen number 58, 58, and your word is deep. Deep. Spell the word deep.
Deep. D-E-E-P. Deep.
Correct, correct, correct. All right. So we begin again with Mr. Galloway from the Lookout Primary School, please. And he has chosen number 88, number 88, and that word is feet. Feet. Spell the word feet.
Feet. F-E-E-T. Feet.
Correct. Correct. Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School, please choose your number from the box. And Miss Martin has chosen number 107, 107, and that corresponding word is garden. Garden. Spell the word garden.
Garden. G-A-R-D-E-N. Garden.
Correct. And we invite Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School to pick her number from the box. And that's okay. Miss Martin has chosen number 143. Morrison. Yes, my bad. Please forgive me. 143. And that number, that word, is make. Make. Spell the word make.
Make. M-A-K-E. Make.
Correct. Make. Mr. Towers from the Braids Primary School, please choose your number from the box. And Mr. Towers has chosen number 69, 69, and that word is drink. Drink. Spell the word drink.
Drink. D-R-I-N-K. Drink.
Correct. And we begin again with Mr. Galloway from the Lookout Primary School. And I'm told that we are on the 8th word for each contestant, so we are almost to the end of round 1. And Mr. Galloway has chosen number 78, 78, and his word is egg. Egg.
Egg. E-G-G. Egg.
Correct. And we invite Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. And she has chosen number 101. And your corresponding word, Miss Martin, is fork. Fork. Spell the word fork.
Fork. F-R-O-K. Fork.
Incorrect. Please return to your seat. We invite Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School. Please pick a word from the box, a number from the box, and go to the podium. Your number is 57, 57, and your corresponding word is deal. Deal. Spell the word deal.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Sure. Let's make a deal. Give me a marker and I'll give you a pen. Let's make a deal. Give me a marker and I'll give you a pen. Spell the word deal.
Deal. D-E-A-L. Deal.
Correct. And Mr. Towers from the Braids Primary School. Mr. Towers has chosen number 72. 72, your corresponding word is dull. Dull. Spell the word dull.
Doll. D-U-L-L. Doll.
Correct. And we begin again with Mr. Galloway from the Lookout Primary School. And Mr. Galloway has chosen number 11. 11, and your corresponding word is beep. Beep. Spell the word beep.
Could you repeat it in a sentence, please?
Sure. Did you hear that beep coming from my laptop? Did you hear that beep coming from my laptop?
Beep. B-E-E-P. Beep.
Correct. And Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. And Miss Martin has chosen number 8. Her corresponding word is goat. Goat. Spell the word goat.
Goat. G-O-A-T. Goat.
Correct. And Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School, please choose your number from the box. And she has chosen number 67, 67, And your word is draw. Draw. Spell the word draw.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Ron likes to draw boats and planes. Ron likes to draw boats and planes. Spell the word draw.
Draw. D-R-A-W. Draw.
Correct. Mr. Towers from the Braids Primary School, please come to the... Just pick one. It's okay. All right. So your number is 40, 40, and your corresponding word is cloud. Cloud. Spell the word cloud.
Cloud. C-L-O-U-D. Cloud.
Correct. Mr. Galloway? Yes, this is the final round. This is the final word for round one. Come, it's okay. And Mr. Galloway has chosen number 119, 119, and his corresponding word is gust. Gust. Spell the
Gust.
word gust.
Gust. G-U-S-T. Gust.
Correct. Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School, please pick your number. And Miss Martin has chosen number 17, 17, and her word is third. Third. Spell the word third.
Third. T-H-I-R-D. Third.
Correct. Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School. And Miss Morrison has chosen number 19, 19, and that corresponding word is float. Float. Spell the word float.
Float. F-L-O-A-T. Float.
Correct. And Mr. Towers? And Mr. Towers will spell for the last time in this round. And his number is 22, 22. And it is a heterograph, so I'm going to use it in a sentence. Bow. The word is bow. Did you bow when you saw the queen? Did you bow when you saw the queen? Spell the word bow.
Bow. B-O-W. Bow.
Correct. And that is the end of the first round, I gather.
At the end of the first round, the 4 spellers will advance to round 2.
Right, so we are going to begin round 2 for the grade 2 category. And I remind the audience that within this round, the contestants should spell at least 8 words correctly. They'll be given 10 words each, and they're asked to spell 8 out of the 10 words correctly. Right, so we're going to begin again with Mr. Galloway from the Lookout Primary School. Mr. Galloway, please choose your word from the box, and you are the first speller for round 2 in the grade 2 category. Your number is 74. 74, 74. Your corresponding word is each. Each. Spell the word each.
Each. E-A-C-H, each.
Correct. Please return to your seat. Miss Martin, please come to the podium and choose your number from the box. And Miss Martin has chosen number 6868, and your corresponding word is dress. Dress. Spell the word dress.
Dress. D-R-E-S-S. Dress.
Correct. Please return to your seat. Miss Morrison, please come to the podium and choose your number from the box. And Miss Morrison has chosen number 2121, and her corresponding word is bone. Bone. Spell the word bone.
Can you use that in a sentence?
The dog stole a bone from another dog. That dog stole a bone from another dog. Spell the word bone.
Bone. B-O-N-E. Bone.
Correct. Mr. Towers, please come to the podium and choose your number. And Mr. Towers has chosen number 8484, and your word is a heterograph again. It is I. So I'm going to use it in a sentence. My eye is hurting me. My eye is hurting me. Spell the word I.
I. E-Y-E-I.
Correct. And we begin again with Mr. Galloway from the Lookout Primary Schools. Choose your number from the box. And Mr. Galloway has chosen number 1515, and your corresponding word is between. Between. Spell the word between.
Between. B-E-T-W-E-E-N. Between.
Correct. And we welcome Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. And Miss Martin has chosen number 7676, and her word is math. Math. Spell the word math.
Math. M-A-T-H. Math.
Correct. And Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School, please choose your word from the box. Miss Martin has chosen number 1616, and her word is bicycle. Bicycle. Spell the word bicycle.
Bicycle. B-I-C-Y-C-L-E. Bicycle.
Correct. And we invite Mr. Towers from the Braids Primary School. Please take a number from the box. And Mr. Towers has chosen number 8686, and your corresponding word is farmer. Farmer. Spell the word farmer.
Farmer. F-A-R-M-E-R. Farmer.
Correct. And we begin again with Mr. Galloway from the Lookout Primary School. Please come and choose your number from the box. And Mr. Galloway has chosen number 6262, and your word is dirt. Dirt. Spell the word dirt.
Dirt. D-I-R-T. Dirt.
Correct. And we move on to Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Pick a number from the box. And Miss Martin has chosen number 5, and your word is baby. Baby. Spell the word baby.
Baby. B-A-B-Y. Baby.
Correct. And we invite Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School to choose a number from the box. And Miss Morrison has chosen number 63. Miss Morrison, your word is doctor. Doctor. Spell the word Doctor.
Doctor. D-O-C-T-O-R. Doctor.
Correct. Please return to your seat. Mr. Towers, please come to the stage to pick your number from the box. And Mr. Towers has chosen number 5353, and your corresponding word is cupcake. Cupcake. Spell the word cupcake.
Cupcake. C-U-P-C-A-K-E. Cupcake.
Correct. And we begin again with Mr. Towers, Mr. Galloway. Correct, that's my bad. From the Lookout Primary School. Mr. Galloway has chosen number 95, and his corresponding word is five. Five. Spell the word five.
Could you repeat it in a sentence, please?
Of course. I have 5 fingers on each hand. I have 5 fingers on each hand. Spell the word five.
5. F-I-V-E. 5.
Correct. And we move on to Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Miss Martin has chosen number 83, and your corresponding word is everywhere. Everywhere. Spell the word everywhere.
Everywhere. E-V-E-R-Y-W-H-E-R-E. Everywhere.
Correct. And we move on to Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School. Please pick your number from the box. And your number is 87. 87, your corresponding word is father. Father. Spell the word father.
Father. F-A-T-H-E-R. Father.
Correct. And Mr. Towers, please come to the stage. Pick your word, pick your number from the box. Your number from the box. I'll give you your corresponding word. Mr. Towers has chosen number 86. 86. And your word. Yes, he chose. Okay. No, it's probably in there twice. My bad. Okay, Mr. Towers, can you come again? You need to choose another number. Okay. So he has chosen 142. 142. And 142, your corresponding word is letter. Letter. Spell the word letter.
Letter. L-E-T-T-E-R. Letter.
Correct. Correct. And Mr. Galloway, we invite you again to choose your number from the box from the Lookout Primary School, Mr. Devon Galloway. And Mr. Galloway has chosen number 47. 47. And his word is cookie. Cookie. Spell the
Cookie. C-O-O-K-I-E. Cookie.
Correct. And Miss Martin, we invite you again to pick your number from the box. Miss Martin is from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School, and she has chosen number 92. Number 92. And your corresponding word is fire. Fire. Spell the word fire.
Fire. F-I-R-E. Fire.
Correct. And we invite Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School. She's our 3rd contestant. And her number as chosen is 38. 38. 38. And your corresponding word is clapped. Clapped. Spell the word clapped.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Most certainly. We all clapped when Angel won the game. We all clapped when Angel won the game. Spell the word clapped.
Clapped. C-L-A-P-P-E-D. Clapped.
Correct. Please return to your seat. Mr. Towers, please come to the podium and choose your number. Mr. Towers is from the Braids Primary School, and he has chosen the number 9, and his corresponding word is because. Because. Spell the word because.
Because. B-E-C-A-U-S-E. Because.
Oh, correct. Correct. And we begin again with Mr. Devon Galloway. Mr. Galloway, choose your number from the box. Mr. Galloway is from the Lookout Primary School. He has chosen number 65. 65. And Mr. Galloway, your corresponding word is don't. Don't. Spell the word don't.
Don't. D-O-N''T. Don't.
Correct. And we move on to Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Miss Martin has chosen the number 4848, and her word is could. Could. Spell the word could.
Could. C-O-U-L-D. Could.
Correct. Miss Morrison, we invite you to this podium to choose your number from the box. Miss Morrison is the representative from the Lookout Primary School, and she has chosen number 5555, and your corresponding word is date. Date. Spell the word date.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Most certainly. What is the date of today, please? What is the date of today, please? Date.
Dates. D-A-T-E. Dates.
Correct. Mr. Towers, you're up next. Mr. Towers is from the Braids Primary School. Please pick your number from the box. And Mr. Towers has chosen number 10. Number 10. And your corresponding word is before. Before. Spell the word before.
Before. B-E-F-O-R-E. Before.
Correct. And we begin again with Mr. Devon Galloway. Mr. Galloway, please pick your number from the box. Mr. Galloway is from the Lookout Primary School, and he has chosen number 27. 27, and your corresponding word is blouse. Blouse. Spell the word blouse.
Could you repeat it in a sentence, please?
Certainly. My mother wore a pink blouse to the party. My mother wore a pink blouse to the party. Spell the word blouse.
B-L-O-U-S-E. Blouse.
Correct. And Miss Martin, we invite you to the podium. Please choose your number. Miss Martin is our second contestant in the grade 2 category from the St. Augustine Primary School. We are in round 2, and she has chosen number 4343, and your corresponding word is coat. Coat. Spell the word coat.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Most certainly. It is so warm. Why don't you take off your coat? It is so warm. Why don't you take off your coat? Spell the word coat.
Coat. C-O-A-T. Coat.
Correct. And our next contestant, Miss Morrison, please come to the podium. Choose your number. Miss Morrison is from the Lookout Primary School. Our third contestant, she has chosen number 118. And your corresponding word is ground. Spell the word ground. Ground.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Do not sit on the ground. Do not sit on the ground. Spell the word ground.
Ground. G-R-O-U-N-D. Ground. Ground. Ground.
Correct. And our final contestant, Mr. Towers. Mr. Towers is from the Braids Primary School. In the second round of the grade 2 category, he has chosen number 23, and his corresponding word is bowl. Bowl. Spell the word bowl.
Bowl. BOWL. Bowl.
Correct. And we begin again with Mr. Devon Galloway. Mr. Galloway, please choose your number from the box. And we are again in the second round of the grade 2 category. Mr. Galloway has chosen number 49. 49. And your corresponding word is couch. Couch. Spell the word couch.
Couch. COUCH. Couch.
Correct. And our second contestant, Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. And Miss Martin has chosen number 42, 42, and her corresponding word is every. Every. Spell the word every.
Every. EVERY. Every.
Correct. And we move on to Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School. In the second round of the grade 2 category, Miss Morrison has chosen number 41, 41, and her word is crows. Crows. Spell the word crows.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
The rooster crows at 6 o'clock every morning. The rooster crows at 6 o'clock every morning. Spell the word crows.
Crows. CROWS. Crows.
Correct. And we invite Mr. Towers. Mr. Towers from the Braids Primary School to choose his word from the box. And Mr. Towers has chosen number 39. Number 39, that word is clean. Clean. Spell the word clean.
Clean. CLEAN. Clean.
Correct. Correct. And I am reliably informed that we're on our 9th word. Mr. Galloway, please come to the podium. So we are close again to the end of round 2. Please choose your word from the box, your number. And Mr. Galloway has chosen number 127. And that word is potatoes. Potatoes. Spell the word potatoes.
Potatoes. POTATOES. Potatoes.
Correct. Correct. And we invite Miss Martin. Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Please choose your number from the box. And Miss Martin has chosen number 52, 52. And that number is, that word, sorry, is cube. Cube. Spell the word cube.
Cube. CUBE. Cube.
Correct. Correct. And we move on to a third contestant, Miss Morrison. Miss Morrison is from the Lookout Primary School. Choose your number, and she has chosen number 82. 82. Everyone. Your word is everyone.
Everyone. EVERYONE. Everyone.
Correct. Correct. And Mr. Towers, we invite you to pick your number from the box. Mr. Towers is from the Braids Primary School. And Mr. Towers has chosen number 50. 50. And that word is crayon. Crayon. Spell the word crayon.
Crayon. CRAYON. Crayon.
Correct. Correct. And our final round, yes, final round, Mr. Galloway. In round 2 of the grade 2 category, please choose your number from the box. Devon has chosen number 60, Mr. Galloway, 6060. And he has chosen the word due. It is a heterograph. I will use it in a sentence. Due. The dew is still on the grass. The dew is still on the grass. Spell the word dew.
Dew. D-E-W. Dew.
Correct. Correct. Miss Martin, please come to the podium and choose your number from the box. Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. And she has chosen number 26. 26. And your corresponding word is bread. Bread. Spell the word bread.
Bread. B-R-E-A-D. Bread.
Correct. Correct. And we move on to our third contestant, the final round the final round of question for round 2. Right. And you have chosen number 148, 148, 148. And your word is dream. Dream. Spell the word dream.
Dream. D-R-E-A-M. Dream.
Correct. Dream. Mr. Towers, this is our last word in the second round of the grade 2 category for the 2021 Ministry of Education's Biennial Spelling Bee competition. He has chosen number 36. 3636, and his corresponding word is chicken. Chicken. Spell the word chicken.
Chicken. C-H-I-C-K-E-N. Chicken.
Correct. Correct. And we have reached the end of the second round within the grade 2 category.
At the end of round 2, all 4 spellers will advance to round 3.
And so we move swiftly along. We are in the final round of the grade 2 category. And all of our spellers have advanced to the final round. So I'll begin with Mr. Devon Galloway. Mr. Galloway, please come to the podium and choose your number from the box. And Mr. Galloway has chosen number 123, 123, and his corresponding word is heavy. Heavy. Spell the word heavy.
Heavy. H-E-A-V-Y. Heavy.
Correct. Correct. And we invite Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Please choose your number from the box. Thank you kindly. Miss Martin has chosen number 152. 152. Your corresponding word is juice. Juice. Spell the word juice.
Juice. J-U-I-C-E. Juice.
Correct. Correct. And we invite Miss Morrison, please come to the podium and choose your number from the box in the final round of the grade 2 category. Miss Morrison is our representative from the Lookout Primary School, and she has chosen number 122, and your corresponding word is melted. Melted. Spell the word melted.
Melted. M-E-L-T-E-D. Melted.
Correct, correct. And so we invite Mr. Towers from the Braids Primary School to choose your number from the box. In the final round of the grade 2 category, he has chosen 138. Number 138, your word is no. No, and it is a heterograph. I'm going to read it in a sentence for you. Do you know how to say the 2 times tables? Do you know how to say the 2 times tables? Spell the word no.
No. K-N-O-W. No.
Correct. Correct. Mr. Galloway from the Lookout Primary School, please come. Ooh, that's okay. Come to the podium and choose your word. All right. And your number is number 31. 31. And your word is cycle. Cycle. Spell the word cycle.
Cycle. C-Y-C-L-E. Cycle.
Correct. 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 Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School, please choose your number from the box. Okay, so can you lift it? Right. And Miss Martin has chosen number 103, and her corresponding word is friend. Friend. Spell the word friend.
Friend. F-R-I-E-N-D. Friend.
Correct. Correct. And our third contestant, Miss Morrison. Miss Morrison is from the Lookout Primary School. Please choose your number from the box and proceed to the podium. Miss Morrison has chosen number 5151, and her corresponding word is core. Core. Spell the word core.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Scientists tell us that the Earth's core is composed of molten material. Scientists tell us that the Earth's core is composed of molten material. Spell the word core.
Core. C-O-R-E. Core.
Correct. Correct. And we invite Mr. Towers. Mr. Towers from the Braids Primary School. Choose your number from the box. Wonderful. And he has chosen number 97. 97. And your corresponding word is flight. Flight. Spell the word flight.
Flight. F-L-I-G-H-T. Flight.
Correct. Correct. And so we begin again from the top. Mr. Galloway from the Lookout Primary School, our first contestant, and contestant number 1, okay. And he's choosing his number. His number is 124. In the final round of the grade 2 category, number 124, your word is hero. Hero. Spell the word hero.
Hero. H-E-R-O. Hero.
Correct. Correct. And we invite Miss Martin. Miss Martin is from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School to choose her number from the box. She has chosen number 149. 149. In the final round of the grade 2 category, your word is caught. Caught. Spell the word caught.
Caught. C-A-U-G-H-T. Caught.
Correct. Correct. And we invite Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School. Please choose your number from the box. She has chosen number 110. 110, and your corresponding word is germ. Germ. Spell the word germ.
Germ. G-E-R-M. Germ.
Correct. Correct. And we now invite Mr. Towers. Mr. Towers from the Braids Primary School. In the final round of the grade 2 category, Mr. Towers has chosen number 113, 113, and that word is goodbye. Goodbye. Spell the word goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Correct, correct. And we begin again with Mr. Galloway from the Lookout Primary School. And Mr. Galloway has chosen number 34, 34, 34. And your corresponding word is consumers. Consumers. Spell the word consumers.
Consumers. CONSUMMERS. Consumers.
Incorrect. Please return to your seats. And we welcome Miss Martin. Miss Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Please choose your number from the box. She has chosen 100, 100, and that word is fold. Fold. Spell the word fold.
Fold. Fold. Fold.
Correct. Correct. And come and choose your number. Miss Morrison, yes, Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School. She has chosen number 147. And 147, your word is laughter. Laughter. Spell the word laughter.
Laughter. LAUGHTER. Laughter.
Correct. Correct. And I will tell the audience that we are welcoming Mr. Towers. Mr. Towers is from the Braids Primary School. He has chosen number 2. Number 2. And your corresponding word is affected. Affected. Spell the word affected.
Affected. AFFECTED. Affected.
Correct. And we are now on the final word for the final round of the grade 2 category. Mr. Galloway is ready, and he is from the Lookout Primary School. His number is 109, 109, 109. His corresponding word is growth. Growth. Spell the word growth.
Growth. GROWTH. Growth.
Correct. Correct. And we invite Miss Martin. Miss Martin is from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Choose your number. And she has chosen number 44. 44. And your corresponding word is citizens. Citizens. Spell the word citizens.
Citizens. CITIZENS. Citizens.
Correct. Correct. And we move on to contestant number 3, Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School. Miss Morrison has chosen number 45, number 45, and as such, your word is coughed. Coughed. Spell the word coughed.
Coughed. COUGHED. Coughed.
Correct. Correct. And our final contestant for final word in the final round of the grade 2 category, Mr. Towers has chosen number 140, 140, and your corresponding word is burning. Burning. Spell the word burning.
Burning. burning. Burning.
Burning. Correct. And we have reached the end of round 3. And I'll turn over to our statistician to tell us what the status is at this time.
At the end of round 3, we have 3 spellers advancing to the spell-off. They are They are Nicasian Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School, Inicia Morrison from the Lookout Primary School, and Ahaya Towels from the Braids Primary School.
And as per the rules, we are now into the spell-off segment. And so I will spell-off segment. And we are going to go into our spell-off for the grade 2 category. The grade 2 category, and we have 3 contestants advancing into the spell-off. So we're going to begin again in order of surnames. And we begin with Miss Martin. Miss Martin, please come and choose your number from the box. Miss Martin has chosen number 16, 1, 6. And Miss Martin, your word is treasure. Treasure. Spell the word treasure.
Treasure. T-R-E-S-H-E-R. Treasure.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Miss Morrison from the Lookout Primary School. Miss Morrison has chosen number 18, 1, 8, and your word is fault. Fault. Spell the word fault.
Can you use that in a sentence?
The electrician found the fault that caused the power outage. The electrician found the fault that caused...
Inistia is supposed to spell the word that she.
So I'm going to change your word, right? And the previous word was number 16, which was treasure, and that was spelled incorrectly. So you are now supposed to spell the word treasure. Treasure. Spell the word treasure.
Treasure. Treasure. T-R-E-A-C-S-U-R-E. Treasure.
Spell it again for us, please.
T-R-E-A-S-U-R-E. Treasure.
Correct. Correct. So stay at the podium because you need to now spell 2 words. So I'm going to ask you to come and pick a number again. And she has now picked number 44. 44. So your corresponding word is wrestle. Wrestle. Spell the word wrestle.
Wrestle. W-R-E-S-L-T-E. Wrestle.
Incorrect. Please return to your seat. Mr. Towers, please come and choose a number.
Wait. You have to spell that word. You have to
spell the word wrestle. Okay. And so, I'm going to ask you to spell the word wrestle. Wrestle. Spell the word wrestle.
Wrestle. WRESTLE, wrestle.
Correct. So now you can come and take your word from the box. Yes? And you have chosen number 41. 41. And your word is knuckle. Knuckle. Spell the word knuckle.
Knuckle. KNUKLE, knuckle.
Incorrect.
It's between the two last spellers.
Right, so we're looking at Mr. Towers and Miss Morrison. So, Miss Morrison, I'm going to invite you to come to the podium and choose a number. Miss Morrison has chosen number 23. So we're starting again, number 23. And in number 23, your word in the spell-off is razor. Razor. Spell the word razor.
Can I have in a sentence, please?
Dad used the razor to shave his beard. Dad used the razor to shave his beard. Razor.
R-A-S-E-R. Razor.
Incorrect. Mr. Towers, please proceed to the podium. And you are required to spell the word razor. Razor.
Razor. R-A-S-E-R, razor.
Incorrect. All right, so we are going to begin again. Miss Morrison, sorry. Please come again. She has chosen number 14, 1-4. 1-4, your corresponding word is lightning. Lightning. Spell the word lightning.
Lightning. L-I-G-H-T-N-I-N-G. Lightning.
Correct. Please return to your seat. Mr. Towers, please come and choose a word from the box, a number from the box. And he's chosen number 40, 40, 40 in the speller for the grade 2 category. And your corresponding word is stomach. Stomach. Spell the word stomach.
Stomach. S-T-O-M-A-C-H, stomach.
Correct. Correct. Miss Morrison, please come to the podium. Choose a number from the box. She has chosen number 46, 46, and your corresponding word is crystal. Crystal. Spell the word crystal.
Can I have it in a sentence, please?
A rock may contain many kinds of crystal. A rock may contain many kinds of crystal. Spell the word crystal.
Crystal. CHRISTLE. Crystal.
Incorrect. Mr. Towers, please proceed to the podium and spell the word crystal. Crystal.
Crystal. CRISTAL. Crystal.
Incorrect. Incorrect. So we begin again. Miss Morrison, please choose a word from a number from the box. She has chosen number 36. Number 36, your word is skeleton. Skeleton. Spell the word skeleton.
Skeleton. SKELETON. Skeleton.
Correct. Correct. Mr. Towers, please come and choose a number from the box. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the spell-off aspect of the grade 2 category with 2 contestants remaining. Mr. Towers has chosen number 24, number 24, and Mr. Towers, your corresponding word is difference. Difference. Spell the word difference.
Difference. DIFERANCE. Difference.
Incorrect. Ms. Morrison, please proceed to the podium and spell the word difference. Difference.
DIFFERENCE. Difference.
Correct. Please stay. Please stay. Please stay. Actually, come and sign and choose your number. And stay at the podium. Your number is 13. So your corresponding word for number 13 is figure. Figure. Spell the word figure.
Figure. FIGURE. Figure.
Correct. Correct. And we have reached the end of the spell-off for the grade 2 category. I'll hand over to a statistician to tell us the status at this time.
All right. So the winner for the grade 2 class for this year's National Spelling Bee competition is Inistia Morrison from the Lookout Primary School.
Can exit the stage. Come, Mr. Towers. And at this time, I do believe that we can take a 10-minute intermission, and persons are welcome to move around, refresh themselves. We will begin again with the grade 3 participants in 10 minutes exactly.
Biennial spelling bee, spelling bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout and St. Augustine primary schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Lookout with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout and St. Augustine primary schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Lookout with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout and St. Augustine primary schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Lookout with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout, and St. Augustine primary schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee Champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Lookout with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, why? Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee Competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, why? The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee Competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout, and St. Augustine primary schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee Champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Lookout with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, why? Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee Competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, why? The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee Competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout, and St. Augustine primary schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee Champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, why? Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee Competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, why? The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee Competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout, and St. Augustine primary schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee Champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, why? Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee Competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, why? The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee Competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout and St. Augustine Primary Schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee Champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout and St. Augustine Primary Schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee Champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout and St. Augustine Primary Schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee Champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout and St. Augustine Primary Schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee Champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout and St. Augustine Primary Schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee Champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial spelling bee, spelling bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout and St. Augustine primary schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, spelling bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial spelling bee, spelling bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial spelling bee, spelling bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout and St. Augustine primary schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee champion. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial spelling bee, spelling bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial spelling bee, spelling bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout and St. Augustine primary schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee champion. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial spelling bee, spelling bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial spelling bee, spelling bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout and St. Augustine primary schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee champion. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial spelling bee, spelling bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout and St. Augustine Primary Schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee Champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee, Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee.
All right, good afternoon again to everybody, and welcome to the Grade 3 category of the Ministry of Education's Biennial Spelling Bee Competition 2021. Just to remind you that our Grade 3 participants, their names are as follows: Miss Ashley Beaton from the Lookout Primary School, Beaton, my apologies, Miss Ashley Beaton from the Lookout Primary School, my apologies, my dear. Mr. Kai KB from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School, Miss Vanika Hilton from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School, and Miss Sherlyn Nichols from the Braids Primary School. And these are our 4 contestants within the Grade 3 category of the Ministry of Education's Biennial Spelling Bee Competition 2021. I want to take a moment to share with you what our winners for this evening's competition will receive. So for the Grade 2 winner, she will receive 1 Champion Speller Trophy sponsored by the Ministry of Education, 1 Amazon Fire 10 tablet sponsored by the Ministry of Education, 300 EC dollars cash sponsored by the St. Patrick's Cooperative Credit Union, 1 robot building kit sponsored by Mr. Manish Valecha, and 1 gift certificate valued at EC $200 redeemable at the stationery office. The Grade 3 winner will get 1 Champion Speller Trophy sponsored by the Ministry of Education, 1 Amazon Fire 10 tablet sponsored by the Ministry of Education, 500 EC dollars cash sponsored by the Bank of Montserrat Limited, 1 smartwatch, and 1 gift certificate valued at EC $200 redeemable at the stationery office. Our consolidation prizes for the other finalists: each finalist will receive 1 finalist spelling bee trophy and 1 gift voucher valued at EC $150 redeemable at both Emerald Sports and Games and the Montserrat Stationery Center. So those are our prizes for the winners this evening. Just thought I'd share that with the audience. So with that said, we are going to begin the Spelling Bee, the Grade 3 category, the first round. And as we would have established earlier, we will be going in alphabetical order. And in that regard, our first contestant is Miss Beaton. Yes? So I will ask you to come to the podium and choose your number. And we will begin from there. And you can go to the podium, and Miss Beaton has chosen number 64 from the Grade 3 category. And your corresponding word is remain. Remain. Spell the word remain.
Remain. R-E-M-A-I-N. Remain.
Correct. Please return to your seat, and we welcome Mr. Kai KB. Mr. KB, please choose your number from the box and hand it to me, and I will Let the audience know that Mr. KB has chosen number 70, and his word, his corresponding word is return. Return. Spell the word return.
Return. R-E-T-U-R-N. Return.
Correct. Correct. And we welcome now Miss Hilton from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Please choose your number from the box. And Miss Hilton has chosen number 158, 158, and your corresponding word is wedding. Wedding. Spell the word wedding.
Wedding. W-E-D-D-I-N-G. Wedding.
Correct. Correct. And of last part of contestant, Miss McNichols, Sherlyn McNichols. She has chosen number 175, and as such, her corresponding word is yesterday. Yesterday. Spell the word yesterday.
Yesterday. Y-E-S-T-E-R-D-A-Y. Yesterday.
Correct, correct. And we begin again with Miss Beaton. Miss Beaton, please come to the podium and choose your word, your number. Miss Beaton has chosen number 159, 159, and that corresponding word is Wednesday. Wednesday. Spell the word Wednesday.
Wednesday. Capital W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y. Wednesday.
Correct, correct. And we invite Mr. KB from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Mr. KB, please choose your number. And he has chosen number 46, number 46, 46. And your corresponding word is question. Question. Spell the word question.
Question. Q-U-E-S-T-I-O-N. Question.
Correct, correct. And we invite Miss Hilton moving speedily along. Miss Hilton, please choose your number from the box. And Miss Hilton has chosen number 26, number 26, 26, and your corresponding word is planet. Planet. Spell the word planet.
Planet. P-L-A-N-E-T. Planet.
Correct, correct. And so we invite Miss McNichols. Miss McNichols, please choose a number. And she has chosen number 23, 23, and your corresponding word is pilot. Pilot. Spell the word pilot.
Pilot. P-I-L-O-T. Pilot.
Correct, correct. And we begin again with Miss Beaton from the Lookout Primary School. Miss Beaton has chosen number 131, 131, and her corresponding word is triangle. Spell the word triangle. Triangle.
T-R-I-A-N-G-L-E. Triangle.
Correct, correct. And we move on to Mr. KB. Mr. KB, please come and choose a number from the box and proceed to the podium. And Mr. KB has chosen number 59, 59, and his word is rectangle. Rectangle. Spell the word rectangle.
Rectangle. R-E-C-T-A-N-G-L-E. Rectangle.
Correct, correct. And we move on to Miss Hilton from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Please choose your number from the box. Wonderful. Miss Hilton has chosen number 58, 58, and that number is recount. Recount. Spell the word recount.
Recount. R-E-C-O-U-N-T. Recount.
Correct, correct. Moving on speedily again, Miss McNichols from the Breeds Primary School in the round one of the grade 3 category of the spelling bee. She has chosen number 125, 125, And as such, her corresponding word is tomato. Tomato. Spell the word tomato.
Tomato. Tomato. Tomato.
Correct. Correct. And so we begin from the top with Miss Beaton. Miss Beaton from the Lookout Primary School. Miss Beaton has chosen number 168, 168, and her corresponding word is wisdom. Wisdom. Spell the word wisdom.
Wisdom. W-I-S-D-O-M. Wisdom.
Correct, correct. And we invite Mr. Kai Kaby. Kai, please come and choose your number from the box. And Mr. Kaby has chosen number 134, 134. His corresponding word is trust. Trust. Spell the word trust.
Trust. T-R-U-S-T. Trust.
Correct, correct. And so we invite Miss Hilton. Miss Hilton, please come and choose your number from the box and proceed to the podium to spell your word. She has chosen number 40, 40, number 40, 40. Your corresponding word is problem. Problem. Spell the word problem.
Problem. P-R-O-B-L-E-M. Problem.
Correct, correct. And so we move on to Miss McNichols. Miss McNichols, please choose a number from the box. Thank you. And she has chosen number 169, 169 in the grade 3, round 1. 169. Your corresponding word is without. Without. Spell the word without.
Without. W-I-T-H-O-U-T. Without.
Correct, correct. And so we invite again Miss Beaton. Miss Beaton is ready and rearing, and she's chosen number 27, number 27. And your corresponding word, Miss Beaton, is plural. Plural. Spell the word plural.
Plural. P-L-U-R-A-L. Plural.
Correct, correct. So we move on to Mr. Kaby, Mr. Kai Kaby from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. And he has chosen number 37, number 37. Kai Kaby, his word is printer. Printer. Spell the word printer.
Printer. P-R-I-N-T-E-R. Printer.
Correct, correct. So we now invite Miss Hilton. Miss Hilton, please choose a number from the box as we move along in this grade 3, round 1 category of the Ministry of Education's Biennial Spelling Bee Competition 2021. She has chosen number 31, 31. And Miss Hilton, your word is postal. Postal. Spell the word postal.
Postal. P-O-S-T-A-L. Postal.
Correct, correct. Let's move on to Miss McNichols. Miss McNichols from the Braids Primary School. The numbers are evading Miss Nichols here this evening. Wonderful. 123, 123, and your corresponding word is thousand. Thousand. Spell the word thousand.
Thousand. T-H-O-U-S-A-N-D. Thousand.
Correct, correct. And we begin again with Miss Beaton. Miss Beaton, choose a number from the box. And your number is 50, 50, and your corresponding word is rainfall. Spell the word rainfall.
Rainfall. R-A-I-N-F-A-L-L.
Wonderful. So we move on to Mr. Kai Kaby. Kai. And Kai has chosen number 32. 32. And Kai, your word is praise. Praise. Spell the word praise.
Praise. P-R-A-I-S-E. Praise.
Correct. Correct. So we move on to Miss Hilton. Miss Hilton, please choose a number from the box. And Miss Hilton has chosen number 103, 103, 103, and that word, the corresponding word is student. Student. Spell the word student.
Student. S-T-U-D-E-N-T. Student.
Correct, correct. And we move on to Miss McNichols. Miss McNichols from the Braids Primary School, and she has chosen number 150, 150. And your word, Miss McNichols, is visible. Visible, spell the word visible.
Visible. V-I-S-I-B-L-E. Visible.
Brilliant, correct. So we are now on word 7. Word 7, and Miss Beaton has chosen number 115, 115, and your word is temper. Temper, spell the word temper.
Temper. T-E-M-P-E-R. Temper.
Correct, correct. And so we invite Mr. KB from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. This is his number. He has chosen 174, 174. 174, and that word is yellow. Spell the word yellow.
Yellow. Y-E-L-L-O-W. Yellow.
Correct, correct. So we invite Miss Hilton to choose her word. Miss Hilton is from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. In the first round of the grade 3 category, she has chosen number 6. Number 6, and your word, Miss Hilton, is equivalent. Equivalent. Spell the word equivalent.
Equivalent. E-Q-U-I-V-A-L-E-N-T. Equivalent.
Correct, correct. So we now invite Miss McNichols. Miss McNichols is from the Braids Primary School, and she is choosing her number. Her number is 119. 119. And your corresponding word is themselves. Themselves. Spell the word themselves.
Themselves. T-H-E-M-S-E-L-V-E-S. Themselves.
Correct, correct. And so we begin again with Miss Beaton from the Lookout Primary School. Miss Beaton has chosen number 65, 65. And her word is remember. Remember. Spell the word remember.
Remember. R-E-M-E-M-B-E-R. Remember.
Incorrect. Okay, correct. Right. So we are going by the cards here. So I have to go by what I am told. Mr. Kami, come to the stage, please. That's okay. We are moving on swiftly. We are moving on swiftly, and Mr. KB has chosen number 117, 117, 117, and that word is thankful. Thankful. Spell the word thankful.
Thankful. T-H-A-N-K-F-U-L. Thankful.
Correct. Thankful. So we move on to Miss Hilton. Miss Hilton is from the St. Augustine Primary School, and you have chosen number 100, 100, and your corresponding word this evening is stocky. Stocky, spell the word stocky.
Stocky. S-T-O-C-K-Y. Stocky.
Correct, correct. And so we move on to Miss McNichols. Miss McNichols from the Braids Primary School. And we are looking at number 13, 1-3, and her corresponding word is loaf. Loaf, spell the word loaf.
Loaf. L-O-A-F. Loaf.
Correct, correct. And we welcome again Miss Beaton from the Lookout Primary School. And Miss Beaton has chosen number 114. She has chosen number 114, and your corresponding word is television. Television. Spell the word television.
Television. Television. Television.
Correct, correct. And so we welcome Mr. KB to the stage. And Mr. KB, please choose your number. And Mr. KB has chosen number 145. 145, your word is vegetable. And they tell me that this is also a word that I need to read a sentence for. So I will be so kind as to read the sentence. Vegetables are good for you, Kai. Vegetables are good for you. Spell the word vegetables.
Vegetables. Vegetables. Vegetables.
Correct, correct. And so we move on to Miss Hilton. Miss Hilton, please choose a number from the box. And she has chosen number 71. 71. And your corresponding word is also a heterograph. It is Rome, and I will read it in a sentence for you. Your word is Rome. One mother was quite happy to let the children roam about. One mother was quite happy to let the children roam about. Spell the word Rome.
Rome. R-O-A-M. Rome.
Correct, correct. And so we welcome Miss McNichols from the Braids Primary School. And this is word 9. So our next word will be the final word in round 1. Miss McNichols has chosen number 48, 48. And your corresponding word is quite. Quite. Spell the word quite.
Quite. Quite. Quite.
Correct, correct. And so we move to our final word in this round. And this number that Miss Beaton from the Lookout Primary School has chosen is number 95, 95, 95. And your word is square. Square. Spell the word square.
Square. S-Q-U-A-R-E. Square.
Correct, correct. And we welcome Mr. KB from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Mr. KB has chosen number 81, 81. And so his corresponding word is 17. 17. Spell the word 17.
17. S-E-V-E-N-T-E-E-N. 17.
Correct, correct. And so we move on to contestant number 3, Miss Hilton. Please choose your number from the box. Miss Hilton is a representative from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. She has chosen number 62, 62, and your corresponding word is region. Region, spell the word region.
Region. R-E-G-I-O-N. Region.
Correct, correct. And our final contestant, the final word for round 1 in the grade 3 category is Miss McNichols. She has chosen number 52, 52. And your word, Miss McNichols, is recall. Recall. Spell the word recall.
Recall. R-E-C-A-L-L. Recall.
Correct, correct. And so at this time, I will hand over to our statistician to update us as to the status of our contestants at this time.
All students will advance to round 2.
Very well, very well. So we are moving on swiftly to round 2 in the grade 3 category. And moving swiftly along, we are going to begin again with Miss Beaton. Miss Beaton, our first contestant in round 2. grade 3 category, and Miss Beaton has chosen number 135. 135. Your word is 12th. 12th. Listen to me carefully. 12th. Spell the word 12th.
12th. TWELFTH. 12th.
Correct. Correct. And so we move on to Mr. KB. Mr. KB from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. And, okay. So he has chosen number 45. 45. And Mr. KB, your word is quest. Quest. Spell the word quest.
Quest. Quest. Quest.
Correct, correct. And so we move on to Miss Hilton. Miss Hilton is from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. She has chosen number 111, 111, and her corresponding word is swollen. Swollen. Spell the word swollen.
Swollen. SWOLLEN. Swollen.
Correct, correct. And so we move on to Miss McNichols. Miss McNichols, please choose your number. And she has chosen number 129, 129. And your corresponding word is traffic. Traffic. Spell the word traffic.
Traffic. TRAFFIC. Traffic.
Correct, correct. And so we begin again with Miss Beaton. Miss Beaton, choose a number from the... Right, Miss Beaton, go to the podium. Yes, please. And your number is 127, 127. And so your corresponding word is touch. Touch. Spell the word touch.
Touch. TOUCH. Touch.
Correct, correct. And so we welcome Mr. KB, Kai KB. And Mr. KB is choosing number 57. 57, and his corresponding word is recorder. Recorder. Spell the word recorder.
Recorder. RECORDER. Recorder.
Correct, correct. And so we welcome Miss Hilton. Miss Hilton, please choose a number from the box. She has chosen number 133. 133. And her corresponding word is truly. Truly. Spell the word truly.
Truly. TRUELY. Truly.
Incorrect. Please return to your seats. Miss McNichols, please choose a number from the box. And she has chosen number 157. 157, and your corresponding word is weather. Weather, and it is a heterograph. I'm going to read it for you in a sentence. Weather. I heard that the weather is very windy today in Antigua. I heard that the weather is very windy today in Antigua. Spell the word weather.
Weather. WEATHER. Weather.
Correct, correct. So we begin again with Miss Beaton. Miss Beaton from the Lookout Primary School. Your number is 124, 124, 124. Your corresponding word is throat. Throat. Spell the word throat.
Throat. THROAT. Throat.
Correct. Correct. So we move on to Mr. KB from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. He has chosen number 88, 88, and his corresponding word is singular, singular, singular. Spell the word singular.
Singular. SIGN. G-U-L-A-R, singular.
Correct, correct. And so we move on to Miss Hilton. Miss Hilton from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. She has chosen number 5454, and her corresponding word is receive. Receive, spell the word receive.
Receive. R-E-C-E-I-V-E, receive.
Correct, correct. And we welcome Miss Nichols. She has chosen number 121, 121, and your corresponding word is though. Though, spell the word though.
Can I have it in a sentence, please?
Even though he is very old, he is still healthy. Even though he is very old, he is still healthy.
Though. T-H-O-U-G-H. Though.
Correct, correct. And we begin again with Miss Beaton. Miss Beaton from the Lookout Primary School, and she has chosen number 1. Your word is attentive. Attentive, spell the word attentive.
Attentive. A-T-T-E-N-T-I-V-E. Attentive.
Correct, correct. So we welcome Mr. KB, Mr. Kai KB from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School, and Kai has chosen number 136, 136, and your number, Mr. KB, your word, Mr. KB, is twice. Twice, spell the word twice.
Twice. T-W-I-C-E, twice.
Correct, correct. And so we move on to Miss Hilton. Miss Hilton, can you choose a number? And she has chosen number 44, 44. And Miss Hilton, your word is provision. Provision, spell the word provision.
Provision. P-R-O-V-I-S-I-O-N, provision.
Correct, correct. And so we move on to Miss McNichols. Miss McNichols, your number is 74, 74, and your corresponding word is scary. Scary, spell the word scary.
Scary. S-C-A-R-Y. Scary.
Correct, correct. And we go along with Miss Beaton from the Lookout Primary School, Miss Ashley Beaton, and she has chosen number 82. 82, your corresponding word is shampoo. Shampoo, spell the word shampoo.
Shampoo. S-H-A-M-P-O-O. Shampoo.
Correct, correct. And we welcome Mr. Kai KB. Mr. KB, please choose your number. Your number is number 139, 139, 139. Your word is union. Union, spell the word union.
Union. U-N-I-O-N, union.
Correct, correct. And we welcome Miss Hilton. Miss Hilton from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. She has chosen number 12. Number 12, and your word, Miss Hilton, is languages. Languages, spell the word languages.
Languages. L-A-N-G-U-A-G-E-S, languages.
Correct, correct. And so we move to Miss McNichols. Miss McNichols, please take a number from the box, and she has chosen number 8, and your corresponding word is forceful. Forceful, spell the word forceful.
Forceful. F-O-R-C-E-F-U-L. Forceful.
Correct, correct. The green cards are going up, and we welcome Miss Beaton, Miss Ashley Beaton from the Lookout Primary School. She has chosen number 41, 41, and your corresponding word is proceed. Proceed, spell the word proceed.
Proceed. P-R-O-C-E-E-D. Proceed.
Correct, correct. Please, let's move on to Mr. KB. Mr. KB, please take a number from the box. He has chosen number 22. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 6th word in the second round. And number 22, Mr. KB, your word is picture. Picture, spell the word picture.
Picture. P-I-C-T-U-R-E. Picture.
Correct, correct. And we move on to Miss Hilton. Miss Veronica Hilton, please take a number from the box. Okay, and she has chosen number 138. Number 138, 138, understand. Understand, spell the word understand.
Understand. U-N-D-E-R-S-T-A-N-D. Understand.
Correct, correct. And so we move to Miss McNichols. Miss McNichols from the Braids Primary School on the 6th word in the second round of the grade 3 segment. And her number is number 29. 29, that word is poison. Poison, spell the word poison.
Poison. P-O-I-S-O-N. Poison.
Correct, correct. And so we move again to Miss Ashley Beaton from the Lookout Primary School. And Miss Beaton has chosen number 63. Number 63, your corresponding word is release. Release, spell the word release.
Release. R-E-L-E-A-S-E. Release.
Green cards going up, you are correct. And so we move to Mr. KB. Mr. KB, please choose a number from the box. And he has chosen number 5. Number 5. Mr. KB, your word is earthquake. Earthquake, spell the word earthquake.
Earthquake. E-A-R-T-H-Q-U-A-K-E. Earthquake.
Correct, correct. And we move to Miss Hilton. Miss Hilton, the other participant from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. She has chosen number 101, 101. And so your number, your word, Miss Hilton, is strawberry. Strawberry, spell the word strawberry.
Strawberry. S-T-R-A-W-B-E-R-R-Y. Strawberry.
Correct. Green cards up again. And we move to Miss Nichols from the Braids Primary School. And she has chosen number 67. 67. And your corresponding word is represent. Represent. Spell the word represent.
E-N-T. Represent.
Correct, correct. And so we move to Miss Beaton, Ashley Beaton from the Lookout Primary School. She has chosen number 113, 113. As we move swiftly along, Miss Beaton, your word is telephone. Telephone, spell the word telephone.
Telephone. T-E-L-E-P-H-O-N-E. Telephone.
Correct. Green cards up. Mr. KB, please choose a number from the box, and I'll give you your corresponding word. Mr. KB has chosen number 2. Number 2, and your corresponding word is beautify. Beautify. Spell the word beautify.
Beautify. B-E-A-U-T-I-F-Y. Beautify.
Correct, correct. And we move to Miss Hilton. Miss Hilton, please choose a number from the box. She has chosen number 106, 106, and that's corresponding word is suddenly. Suddenly. Spell the word suddenly.
Suddenly. S-U-D-D-E-N-L-Y. Suddenly.
Correct, correct. So we invite Miss McNichols. Miss McNichols, your number is 128, 128, and your word is totally. Totally. Spell the word totally.
Totally. T-O-T-A-L-L-Y. Totally.
Correct, correct. And so we're on to word 9. In the second round of the grade 3 category, Miss Beaton, Ashley Beaton, she has chosen number 171. And your corresponding word is workshop. Workshop, spell the word workshop.
Workshop. W-O-R-K-S-H-O-P. Workshop.
Correct. And we invite Mr. KB. Mr. KB, please choose your number. And he has chosen number 66. 66. And that corresponding word is replacement. Replacement. Spell the word replacement.
Replacement. R-E-P-L-A-C-E-M-E-N-T. Replacement.
Correct, correct. Green cards up. Miss Hilton, please choose your word from the box. Miss Hilton is from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. She has chosen number 10. We are on word 9. Number 10 is iron. And it is highlighted here, so I will read it in a sentence for you. Miss Hilton, iron. Iron is a mineral found in every cell of the body. Iron, spell the word iron.
Iron. I-R-O-N. Iron.
Correct, correct. And so we welcome Miss McNichols. Miss McNichols, word 9. Miss McNichols has chosen number 154. 154, and your corresponding word is waitress. Waitress, spell the word waitress.
Waitress. W-A-I-T-R-E-S-S. Waitress.
Correct, correct. And so we are on our final word. Miss Beaton has chosen number 116, Miss Beaton from the Lookout Primary School. She has chosen number 116, 116, tenant. Tenant, spell the word tenant.
Tenant. T-E-N-A-N-T. Tenant.
Correct, correct. Mr. KB, final word for round 2. And Mr. KB has chosen number 17. 17, your word is obedience. Obedience. Spell the word obedience.
Obedience. O-B-E-D-I-E-N-C-E. Obedience.
Correct, correct. And Miss Hilton, final word for round 2 in the grade 3 category. She is choosing her number, and her number is number 39. Number 39, her corresponding word is probably. Probably, spell the word probably.
Probably. P-R-O-B-A-B-L-Y. Probably.
Correct. Green cards up. Last word for round 2, and we have Miss McNichols from the Braids Primary School. Miss McNichols chose number 4. Number 4, and so your word is district. District. Spell the word district.
District. D-I-S-T-R-I-C-T. District.
Correct, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the end of round 2 in the grade 3 category. I'll turn over to a statistician who will tell us the status at this time.
All students will again proceed to the next round.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know that we are in round 3 of the grade 3 category for the Ministry of Education's annual Spelling Biennial Spelling Bee competition for 2021. And we are at round 3. All of our participants have advanced. And so we are going to begin again with the participant from the Lookout Primary School, Miss Ashley Beaton. Please choose your number from the box. And in this round, I want to remind you that each contestant will have to spell 5 words, and they will need to spell all 5 words correctly. And the first word that is spelled incorrectly will automatically eliminate the contestant. Right? So we are in this 3rd round, and Miss Beaton has chosen number 61, and your corresponding word, Miss Beaton, is religious. Religious. Spell the word religious.
Religious. R-E-L-I-G-I-O-U-S. Religious.
Correct, correct. And so we move to Mr. Kai KB. Mr. KB, please choose your number from the box. He has chosen, ladies and gentlemen, number 15, 1-5. And his corresponding word is machinery. Machinery. Spell the word machinery.
Machinery. M-A-C-H-I-N-E-R-Y. Machinery.
Correct. Green cards up. Miss Hilton, please come and choose your word, your number from the box. And I will give you your corresponding word. Miss Hilton has chosen number 94. Number 94. And your corresponding word is spinach. Spinach. Spell the word spinach.
Spinach. S-P-I-N-A-C-H. Spinach.
Correct, correct. And we move to Miss McNichols from the Braids Primary School. Miss McNichols has chosen number 85. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at word 1 of round 3, 85. And Miss McNichols, your corresponding word is signature. Signature. Spell the word signature.
Signature. S-I-G-N-A-T-U-R-E. Signature.
Wonderful. That is correct. And we move to Miss Beaton, Ashley Beaton. And she has chosen number 112. 112. And Miss Beaton, your corresponding word is syllable. Syllable. Spell the word syllable.
Syllable. S-Y-L-L-A-B-L-E. Syllable.
Correct, correct. And so we move to Mr. Kai KB of the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Kai has chosen number 151, and his corresponding word is visual. Visual. Spell the word visual.
Visual. V-I-S-U-A-L. Visual.
Correct, correct. And so we move to Miss Hilton from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Miss Hilton has chosen number 86. Number 86. And that word is simplistic. Simplistic. Spell the word simplistic.
Simplistic. S-I-M-P-L-I-S-T-I-C. Simplistic.
Green cards up, and that is correct. So we move to Miss McNichols. Miss McNichols has chosen number 43, second word in the grade 3 category, round 3. 43. And that word is prospective. Prospective. Spell the word prospective.
Prospective. P-R-O-S-P-E-C-T-I-V-E. Prospective.
Correct, correct. And so we are on to word 3. And Miss Ashley Beaton, she has chosen number 56. 56. 56. 5, 6, your corresponding word is recommend. Recommend. Spell the word recommend.
Recommend. R-E-C-O-M-M-E-N-D. Recommend.
Correct, correct. We move to Mr. Kai KB. Mr. KB, please choose your number. And your number is 21. 21. Your corresponding word is persuade. Persuade. Spell the word persuade.
Persuade. P-E-R-S-U-A-D-E. Persuade.
Correct, correct. And we move to Miss Hilton. Miss Hilton is from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. She has chosen number 89. 89. And your corresponding word is society. Society. Spell the word society.
Society. SOCIETY. Society.
All right, so we are on word 3, people, and we are at our last contestant, 149, Miss McNichols. Miss McNichols, 149, and your corresponding word is villain. Villain, spell the word villain.
Villain. VILLAIN. Villain.
Correct, correct. So we are on to word 4, and we are at Miss Ashley Beaton, Lookout Primary School. She has chosen number 92. Number 92, and your word, Miss Beaton, is spaghetti. Spaghetti, spell the word spaghetti.
Spaghetti. SPAGHETTI. Spaghetti.
Correct, correct. Word 4, Mr. Kai KB. Mr. KB, please choose your number from the box. He has chosen, ladies and gentlemen, number 3333. And your corresponding word, Mr. KB, is precede. Precede. Spell the word precede.
Precede. PRECEDE. Precede.
Correct. Green cards up. Miss Hilton, please come and choose your number from the box. Miss Vinaika Hilton, she has chosen number 165, 165. And from this list, number 65, your corresponding word is widower. Widower. Spell the word widower.
Widower. WIDOWER. Widower.
All right, word 4, Miss McNichols from the Braids Primary School. She has chosen number 87, 87, and your corresponding word, Miss McNichols, is sincerely. Sincerely, spell the word sincerely.
Sincerely. SINCERELY. Sincerely.
Correct. And so we are on our final word in the round 3. And we have Miss Beaton, Ashley Beaton, from the Lookout Primary School. She has chosen number 78, 78, 78. Your corresponding word is seniority. Seniority. Spell the word seniority.
Seniority. SENIORITY. Seniority.
Correct, correct. And we are on the final word, our second contestant, Mr. Kai KB. And Mr. KB has chosen number 18, 18. Mr. KB, your word is peninsula. Peninsula. Spell the word peninsula.
Peninsula. PENINSULA. Peninsula.
Correct, correct. Final word, third contestant, Miss Vinaika Hilton. And you are looking, ladies and gentlemen, at the third round for the grade 3 category. Miss Hilton has chosen number 77. 77, your corresponding word is secretary. Secretary, spell the word secretary.
Secretary. SCRETARY. Secretary.
Incorrect. Incorrect. But you can return to your seat. Incorrect. And our final word, round 3, final contestant, Miss McNichols. 80, your number is 80. 80, your word is separate. 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 Spell the word separate.
Separate. SEPARTE. Separate.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Please return to your seats. We are at the end of round 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I will turn over to the statistician who will tell us the status at this time.
Ashley Beaton and Kai KB will now advance to the spell-off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the spell-off. We are nearing the end. These are indeed exciting times. And I want to acknowledge our 2 final participants, Miss Ashley Beaton from the Lookout Primary School and Mr. Kai KB from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. Without further ado, I will begin. Miss Beaton, please come to the podium and choose a word. Let's remember that in this round, which is the spell-off, the contestants will spell alternately in alphabetical order. When one contestant misspells a word, the other speller shall be given an opportunity to spell that same word. If the second speller spells that word correctly and the next word following, then the second speller shall be declared the winner. The pattern will continue until one of the spellers is declared the winner. Miss Beaton, you have chosen number 32. Number 32 in the spell-off category is dynamite. Dynamite. Spell the word dynamite.
Dynamite. D-I-N-A-M-I-T-E. Dynamite.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Mr. KB, please proceed to the podium and spell the word dynamite.
Dynamite. D-I-N-A-M-I-T-E. Dynamite.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Please return to your seat. Miss Beaton, please come and choose a number from the box. Miss Beaton has chosen number 34. Audience, I'm begging you, please, I'm beseeching you, let us be as quiet as possible at this stage so that the participants do not get distracted in any way. Thank you so very much. Number 34, Miss Beaton, you have chosen, and your word is leisure. Spell the word leisure.
Leisure. L-E-A-S-U-R-E. Leisure.
Incorrect. Mr. KB, please go to the podium and spell the word leisure.
Leisure. L-E-A-S-S-U-R-E. Leisure.
Incorrect. Miss Beaton, can you come and choose a number from the box? Miss Beaton has chosen number 6. Number 6 in the spell-off for the grade 3 category. Number 6 is conscience. Conscience. Spell the word conscience.
Conscience. C-O-N-S-O-N-C-E.
Incorrect. Mr. KB, can you go to the podium and spell the word conscience?
Conscience. C-O-N-S-H-A-N-C-E. Conscience.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Miss Beaton, please come and choose a number from the box. And the number that she has chosen is 4. 4, ladies and gentlemen, let us be as quiet as possible. Number 4, your word, Miss Beaton, is persevere. Persevere. Spell the word persevere.
Persevere. P-E-R-S-E-V-E-R-E. Persevere.
Correct. Correct. Mr. KB, can you choose a number from the box? And he has chosen number 38. 38 in the spell-off for the grade 3 category. Mr. KB, your word is atmosphere. Atmosphere. Spell the word atmosphere.
Atmosphere. ATMOSPHERE. Atmosphere.
Correct, correct. Miss Beaton, please choose a number from the box. And Miss Beaton has chosen number 50, 50, and your word is tongue. Tongue. Spell the word tongue.
Tongue. TONGUE. Tongue.
Correct, correct. Mr. KB, please choose a number from the box. And he has chosen number 23. Number 23 in the spell-off category for grade 2. Mr. KB, your word is catalog. Catalog. Spell the word catalog.
Catalog. CATALOG. Catalog.
Incorrect. Miss Beaton, can you go to the podium and spell the word catalog?
Catalog. CATALAGUE.
I am seeing a red card which indicates incorrect. So I am going to ask Miss Beaton again to come and choose a number from the box. Miss Beaton, you have chosen number 26, and your word is conspicuous. Conspicuous. Spell the word conspicuous.
Conspicuous. CONSPEAKUS.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Mr. KB, can you spell the word conspicuous? Conspicuous.
Conspicuous. CONSPIQUS. Conspicuous.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Miss Beaton, please choose a number from the box. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the spell-off category for the grade 3 segment, the Ministry of Education's Biennial Spelling Bee. Miss Beaton has chosen number 14, 14, and your word is delicious. Delicious. Spell the word delicious.
Delicious. DELICIOUS. Delicious.
Correct. Correct. Mr. KB, choose a number from the box. And Mr. KB has chosen number 39. 39, that word is exhaust. Exhaust. Spell the word exhaust.
Exhaust. EXAST. Exhaust.
Incorrect. Miss Beaton, please go to the podium and spell the word exhaust. Exhaust.
Exhaust. EXHAUT.
Are you finished? Okay. Incorrect. Miss Beaton, come and choose a number from the... Your number is 29, 29, and your corresponding word is rumor. Let me remind the participants, when you start to spell a word, you need to call the word, spell the word, then call the word again, okay? Right, so you have chosen number 29. Your word is rumor, rumor.
Rumor. RUMOR. Rumor.
Incorrect. Mr. KB, go to the podium and spell the word rumor.
Rumor. RUMER. Rumor.
Incorrect. Miss Beaton, please choose a number from the box. And Miss Beaton has chosen number 36. 36. And that corresponding word is behavior. Behavior, spell the word behavior.
Behavior. Behavior. Behavior.
Incorrect. Mr. KB, please go to the podium and spell the word behavior.
Behavior. Behavior. Behavior.
Incorrect. Red cards. Miss Beaton, please come and choose a number from the box. Ladies and gentlemen, please let us remain as quiet as possible at this very interesting stage of the competition. Number 6, Miss Beaton, Miss Ashley Beaton from the Lookout Primary School. You have chosen number 6. Oh, so she gave it to me. Okay, I'm guided by the judges. Number 9. And so your corresponding word is global. Global, spell the word global.
Global. Global.
Okay.
Global.
We're going to cancel that word. That's not the word, okay? Please come and choose another number. So she has chosen number 15. 15, 1, 5. That was the incorrect word that I gave her, so she's choosing again for transparency. She's now chosen number 15. So number 15 in the spell-off category is ceremony. Ceremony, spell the word ceremony.
Ceremony. Ceremony. Ceremony.
And she's correct. Mr. KB, please come and choose a number from the box. And Mr. KB has chosen number 13, 13 in the spell-off category. And that word is expedition. Expedition. Spell the word expedition.
Expedition. Expedition. Expedition.
Incorrect. Miss Beaton, can you go to the podium and spell the word expedition? Expedition.
Expedition. Expedition. Expedition.
Red cards, incorrect. So can you come and choose a number from the box? And she has chosen, ladies and gentlemen, number 12. Number 12, your corresponding word is ridiculous. Ridiculous, spell the word ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Redicilous. Ridiculous.
Incorrect.
Mr. KB, can you go to the podium and spell the word ridiculous?
Ridiculous. Rediculous. Ridiculous.
Incorrect. Miss Beaton, can you come and choose a number from the box? And Miss Beaton has chosen number 33. Number 33 in the spell-off category, the grade 3 segment, number 33. Your word is propeller. Propeller, spell the word propeller.
Propeller. Propeller. Propeller.
Incorrect. Mr. KB, can you come to the podium and spell the word propeller? Propeller.
Propeller. Propeller. Propeller.
Correct. Correct. And so, Mr. KB, you need to come and take a word from the box, and I will give you your corresponding word. He has chosen, ladies and gentlemen, number 48, 48. This is the spell-off category. And so if he gets this word right, so no pressure. We are going to the word 48, number 48, your corresponding word, Mr. KB, is neighbor. Neighbor, spell the word neighbor.
Labor. L-A-B-O.
Neighbor. Neighbor.
Labor. Neighbor.
Neighbor.
N-E-I-G-H-B-O-R. NEIGHBOUR, neighbor.
Correct, correct, correct. Correct. And at this stage, we are at the end of the spell off for the grade 3s, and we will turn over to the statistician to inform us of the status at this time. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a very short intermission, 5 minutes, and we'll return for the prize giving. Very short, 5 minutes, while we prepare for the prize giving ceremony. And our Honorable Parliamentary Secretary, Mrs. Veronica Dorset Hector, will distribute our prizes this evening. So let us break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we are about to start the very short prize-giving ceremony. And I would first, invite Mrs. Dorset to the podium. And I will call out the persons who are meant to receive the gifts. And Ms. Jubri will assist. Ms. Jubri will assist in the distribution of prizes this evening. So our winner for the... Should I do the consolidation prizes first? Should I do the consolidation prizes first? Right. So we'll do the consolidation prizes first. And we will begin with grade 2. And we will firstly call to the stage Mr. Devon Galloway from the Lookout Primary School. Devon Galloway from the Lookout Primary School. And we say congratulations to Devon. Devon, please go to Mrs. Hector. Yes. And we will now call on Miss Nicasion Martin. Miss Nicasion Martin from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. No. Okay, so please allow the contestant to turn to the stage so that we can adequately capture the optics for tonight. Yes, brilliant, brilliant. Brilliant. So now we have Mr. Ahaya Towers from the Braids Primary School. Yes. Yes. Wonderful, Mr. Towers. Yes. And moving on to grade 3, our finalists, grade 3, Miss Ashley Beaton from the Lookout Primary School. Turn around, please, so that we can have the optics. Brilliant. Yes. And we have Miss Vinaika Hilton from the St. Augustine Catholic Primary School. And Miss Sherlyn McNichols. Miss McNichols. Yes, and our winner in the grade 2 category, and if I can remind you what the winners will receive for tonight's competition, they will get 1 Amazon Fire 10 tablet from the Ministry of Education, 1 Champion Speller Trophy, $300 EC sponsored by the St. Patrick's Cooperative Credit Union, 1 robot building kit from Mr. Manish Valecha, and 1 gift certificate valued at EC $200, redeemable at the stationery office. And the grade 2 winner was Miss Inistia Morrison. And our grade 3 winner for tonight's competition, he will win 1 Champion Speller Trophy, 1 Amazon Fire 10 tablet, $500 sponsored by the Bank of Montserrat Limited, 1 smartwatch, 1 gift certificate valued at EC $200, redeemable at the stationery office, Mr. Kai KB. Let me say congratulations to Kai. Yes, and so we would also like to extend some thanks to persons who made tonight's event possible, our timekeepers, our statisticians, our judges. I'll start firstly with our timekeepers. We have Miss Keola Green. Please come to the stage. We also have Mr. Tyrese Herdsman. We have our statisticians, Miss Stevika Rodney. And Miss Simone Fenton. Our judges this evening, we have Mr. Courtney Crump, Mrs. Hyacinth Bramble Brown, no, that's not Hyacinth. And our head judge, Mrs. Inez Thompson. And lastly, I want to extend thanks to everybody tonight. I will invite Mrs. Bramble Brown to give the official vote of thanks in tonight's competition.
Good evening. Tonight, I am pleased to be giving the vote of thanks for such an exquisite event as this. I will start with the Almighty God, because nothing is truly possible without His input and His embrace. We acknowledge His part in blessing us with good weather, bringing us here safely, and we are thankful for His support of all the things that made this special spelling bee the success that it has become. To this regard, we would also like to thank Mistress Tricia Corbett for invoking God's presence on this proceeding. Miss Mary Blake, we are extremely grateful for the meaningful role you played in establishing the protocol and introducing the panel and the students. Team effort and collaboration are important for any successful event planning and implementation. To this end, we would like to thank the officials of the Ministry of Education for their support. Minister of Education, the Honorable Charles Kernan, Permanent Secretary, Mr. Liston Scarrett, Director of Education, Dr. Julius, and also Dr. Julius, we would like to thank you for the brief opening and remarks that you presented. Education officers, early childhood, Mrs. Inez Thompson, and other education officers to include Miss Mary Blake of primary education, and Miss Althea Allen, education officer for curriculum and exams. Our assistant secretary, Miss Michelle Castle. Ma'am, I would like to do a special thank you for all of your hard work, your professionalism in presenting and working as our moderator. In our estimation, it was an excellent job. Yeah. Also, as part of the team, we had Miss Yolanda Yearwood, I saw her earlier, and yes, Miss Arika Buffon, and not to forget others who are not here from the office, Miss Diana Dubray and Miss Sarina Grinaway, who all work hard to see. Sariana Greenaway. Thank you. Our production crew, effectively led by Mr. Philip Braid, and sound crew led by Mr. Ivan Greenaway, Ivor Greenaway, ensured that this year's Spelling Bee was recorded, aired, and clearly heard, making it possible for the wider community to benefit. We are indeed grateful. Special thank you is also extended to all social media platforms and digital for ensuring that more persons were able to share in this experience. I also note that DIETS, GIU, and their supporting team were here. To them, we say thank you. To our judges, Mrs. Ines Thompson, Mr. Crump, Courtney Crump, I would like to say thank you. Timekeepers, Mr. Tyrese Herdsman and Miss Kiola Green, we say a decisive thank you for agreeing to and especially carrying out your duties. We would have been hearing a jingle on the radio, right? With the tagline, spell, I can't sing, but I was going to sing, spell and excel, leading up to this event. So for that, we would like to also thank Mr. Jeffen Gerald for that bounce that we would hear and that repetitive nature of the jingle. Ms. Nicole Jubry designed the software used by our statisticians, Ms. Simone Fenton and Mr. Vika Rodney. This team effort deserves our gratefulness. Thank you, ladies. The Honorable Dorset Hector, we thank you for so ably presenting the gifts to our students and to ourselves. We were surprised and thankful for them. Yeah, thank you. There could not have been a spelling bee competition without the support from parents, teachers, school principals, and the participation of students, especially those from grades 2 and 3, from the grades 2 and 3 community. Thank you to one and all. Mistress Verna Brandt of Creative Designs has beautifully decorated this room. And Mr. Rural Duke of Design and Printing has produced the t-shirts that all participants and officials are wearing. To these two entities, we are indebted. The Ministry of Education is our platinum sponsor and has been ably supported by the Bank of Montserrat, the St. Patrick's Cooperative Credit Union, and Mr. Manish Valecha. We are indeed grateful for your support. To the and TSO, excellent. Thank you very much to all our sponsors. To the management and staff of the Montserrat Cultural Center, we have been made to feel comfortable, and for this we are thankful. Snacks have been presented and prepared by Miss Zephrina Joffin of JJ's Cuisine. We would like to say thank you for what is sure and was a delicious experience. It would be remiss of me to end without reiterating the hard work put into this event by our Education Officer Primary, who served as project lead for this event within the Ministry of Education. Ms. Mary Blake, It was a pleasure working with you and the team. If I have overtly forgotten anyone, it was not intentional. Thank you to all who have assisted in any way to make this event a memorable one. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that said, I bid you all a good evening. Get home safely. Thank you for coming. Have a good night. Thank you to Mrs. Brown. The Ministry of Education is pleased to extend sincere thanks to the following partners in the production of its Biennial Spelling Bee 2021. Appreciation is extended to the management and staff of the Bank of Montserrat Limited, the management and staff of the St. Patrick's Cooperative Credit Union, Mr. Manish Valecha, Miss Nicole Gibri, Miss Mary Blake, Mrs. Ines Thompson, Mrs. Hyacinth Bramble Brown, Mr. Courtney Crump, Miss Simone Fenton, Miss Stevika Rodney, Miss Keola Green, Mr. Tyrese Herdsman, Miss Sharika Cassell, Miss Yolanda Yearwood, Miss Arika Buffon, Mr. Calvin Lewis, Mrs. Fiona Alexander Smith, and the Government Information Unit, Mr. Ivor Greenaway, Mr. Jeffen Gerald, and Miss Sefrina Jeanfin.
Spell to excel. Welcome to the spelling bee. Welcome to the spelling bee. Spelling bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial spelling bee. Spelling bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the spelling bee. Spelling bee. Saint Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the spelling bee. Spelling bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center.
Can we get the participants up to take a group picture, please?
June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout, and St. Augustine primary schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee Champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee.
As in
Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee. Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee. Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee. Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee competition. Spell to excel.
Education is pleased to extend sincere thanks to the following partners in the production of its Biennial Spelling Bee 2021. Appreciation is extended to the management and staff of the Bank of Montserrat Limited, the management and staff of the St. Patrick's Cooperative Credit Union, Mr. Manish Valecha, Miss Nicole Gibri, Miss Mary Blake, Mrs. Ines Thompson, Mrs. Hyacinth Bramble Brown, Mr. Courtney Crump, Miss Simone Fenton, Miss Stevika Rodney, Miss Keola Green, Mr. Tyrese Herdsman, Miss Sharika Cassell, Miss Yolanda Yearwood, Miss Arika Buffon, Mr. Calvin Lewis, Mrs. Fiona Alexander Smith, and the Government Information Unit, Mr. Ivor Greenaway, Mr. Jeffen Gerald, and Miss Sefrina Jeanfin.
Spell to excel. Welcome to the Spelling Bee. Welcome to the Spelling Bee. Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee. Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the Spelling Bee. Spelling Bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the Spelling Bee. Spelling Bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout, and St. Augustine primary schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee Champion. Welcome to the Spelling Bee. Spelling Bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial Spelling Bee. Spelling Bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the makeup of the audience will be invitation only. The general public can view the event via live stream on social media platforms. The Biennial Spelling Bee competition. Spell to excel. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial spelling bee, spelling bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. The Ministry of Education presents the Biennial Spelling Bee competition. June 24th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. inside the conference room at the Montserrat Cultural Center. Watch as some of Montserrat's brightest from Braids, Lookout and St. Augustine primary schools contend for the title of Spelling Bee champion. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. Braids with the green and white. Biennial spelling bee, spelling bee. Look out with the yellow and brown. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. St. Augustine red with the blue. Welcome to the spelling bee, spelling bee. In a Montserrat Cultural Center, boy. Due to